Welcome back, everyone. This is Mad Dog 1296. I had to delete my video and redo the video due to the fact that I pretty much destroyed my headphones because it pissed me off and wanted to activate my mic. And trying to get the mic work, it wasn't working, so that's what happens to Walmart mics. This what happens when a mic pisses me off. When mics don't work, I destroy you. So I'm using red ones until I get new ones here soon.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, logo. I had to use cheap ones because,
It works.
yeah, I got pissed off by fucking the mic wasn't working, so I decided to fucking break it anyways. I plug it in, plug it out, plug it in, plug it out when it's working. But anyways, to what I was actually saying before, the rewrite rounds only allows you to hit the enemy. It only has maximum stacks of rewrite rounds of maximum hits. You can't do overcharge with rewrite rounds. It just goes back to the normal mag. So let's say your maximum mag is 62. You can only go to 62. You can't go above to 62. The reason why reconstruction target lock is better on a Rufus Fury for PvE and PvP, because as you can see here, the intrinsic trait, or the origin trait, whatever you want to call it, equipping multiple weapons for this set grants weapon increased reload speed and handling. It also deals increased damage to tormentors, loose and hive, and guardians with supers. Now, reconstruction. This weapon reloads itself improved rate of over the time up to double capacity. Target lock. And of course you already know what target lock does. Now combined with that in killing tormentors, that's killing a lot faster. When I do this in Root of Nightmares, that's allowing me to do the splitting and killing the tormentor and then go back to splitting and still have more ammo. I don't have to worry about reloading, shoot the splitter, go back to tormentor, reload it again. Rewrite rounds is only for machine guns, not primaries. Due to the fact it's meant for machine guns.
Game very well, brother.
I had to deal with a toxic player on my YouTube channel, so I'm going to go ahead and read his comments so you understand why I'm making this video. So, I was asleep, and this is what I woke up to. You're in a bozo reconstruction on primary. And this other guy was standing up for me. He said, you want reconstruction on a gun. On that gun, which is Rufus Fury. And I said, don't you know I'm running, which means I'm not shooting ads, which also means I'm only using div, which I was using div in that video. Second, you want reconstruction on it for more ammo. It said mid different a primary which is activity, which he was not texting correctly. Use the gun should have rewrite rounds on it, because if you actively shoot it while using it, you're not going having the recon up. Actually, yes, you are. You know how many times I'm hitting about 100 ammo before I even shoot again, even after I wasted 154 mag. Do common sense, man. And I ended up blocking this guy off my YouTube channel too. And he's like, but rewrite rounds would be up for 100% of the time. And it's kind of sad how bad players in this game have become common knowledge. And as I said, reconstruction have 144 shots, so I don't have to reload basic mag, which is 62. And I said, first of all, are you stupid? Reconstruction to target lock destroys tormentors. Due to the fact it has trait perk, which is that origin trait I told you about, that does damage, does more damage to tormentors, which target lock combined with reconstructions helps kill the tormentors faster. Your combat knowledge, hey, guess what? Revive rounds are for machine guns and PvP, not for autos. As I said, you call players bad for not having a role you're using. That's toxic, and it shows your ego. Grow the fuck up. And that was on the previous video of the 187 fucking LFGs in Pantheon. And he's complaining because of auto that I'm using when I'm running the mechanic. I'm not killing ads, you dumbass. I'm doing the running mechanic. And second of all, the ad clear is left for the ad clearers. I'm using div, which means my secondary is gone. I'm forced to use div. I'm using a sword to gain speed to get the encounter done. I'm using a primary because double special will run out. And if I'm using special heavy, I'm going to run out of ammo. Now third, do not come to my channel unless you know 100% if a perk is good. And think that, oh, I'm shit, oh, everyone else shit because they don't have this role. That's just being toxic, and that's just showing you off your ego. Just because it may work for you, it doesn't mean it works for everyone. Reconstruction is the one you want for Rufus Fury. It's been like that since day one raid. Everyone hunted for reconstruction target lock. Everyone for PvE and PvP. I have never seen anyone put rewind rounds on Rufus Fury. Never. Never. Not since Rooted Nightmares has came to Destiny 2. Not a single person used rewind rounds on Rufus Fury. Not a single person. So no. Like this. This is when you use a rewind rounds on a sniper with 4 times the charm, so you can get your ammo quicker and stack it up. That's why I use it with Apex Predator. This is a weapon for rewind rounds, not a fucking auto that has infinite ammo. It has infinite ammo. You're gonna be reloading back to the same amount of fucking mag you had before. So no, it's not good on autos. It's not good on pulse rifles. And it's not good on fucking hand cannons. It's primary. It's infinite ammo, which means you're going to go back to your mag regardless. But if I use reconstruction, I'm doubling that mag. Which means by the time I already kill all the ads that I need, I put it back, switch to my fucking secondary weapon, which majority of the time, I'm using Adeptic Kindness. Which I'm killing fucking shields. I'm shooting enemies. I'm breaking down fucking shields. By the time I'm done with that, this is already back at 140. So what the fuck you mean reconstruction is good on autos? It's infinite ammo. That's all it is. That's why it's only good on special. Because it has limited fucking ammo. And you can continuously shoot at sniper, at caretaker, and then switch to a fucking rocket and do twice as much damage than most people.
Just saw your reply. Pardon, our dust is craftable from dairies if you wanted to give it a try. You can need light or dark buff to blind that.
Yeah, I know that. It's just the fact that I don't have it crafted, and the only ones I have is Mount Top, and every single one has spike grenades. Because I literally deleted the blind ones by mistake. But the only ones I have now is the red border, well, white border. that's sunsetted. But for reconstruction and target lock is the actual perks you want for Rufus Fury. But that's why I hate toxic players on my channel, man. It's just because I'm a low class YouTuber, I get attracted to toxic players. Like the time I outdamaged Faradays with Sunbracers, the time that I used Apostasis with Whisperer, and outdamaged Celestial Nighthawk. I get fucking toxic people because they can't accept facts that's sitting right in their fucking face. Just like they said, oh, Hammerhead is not a damaged weapon. When, if it's not a damaged weapon, why the fuck does it have Rampage and Cannon Tally in both slots? If it's not a damaged weapon. Because you're not going to use that for Clear. You're not going to use Rampage and Cannon Tally at the same time. That's damage. That's 60% damage. Plus boss effect. Plus sword grenades, that's 20%. That's 90% fucking increased damage. And you're telling me that machine gun is not a fucking damage weapon? I'm sorry, that's a skill issue because that doesn't make sense. Now, granted, I may have low mag, but when the initial damage starts, I have 54 mag instead of 59. 59 is for Acler, 54 is for damage, which I outdamaged Thunderlord by 500,000. It's just no matter what I come with it, no matter if something cool, if something amazing happens that no one other YouTubers think about, I get shit on because I'm not a high-class YouTuber. That's just being toxic, and you have no balls to grow the fuck up.
There's also an energy slot blinding GL craftable from Season of Defiance, but you couldn't run div if you were on div.
Yeah. That's the reason I don't run double special. Because if I run out of ammo, I'm not going to be able to pick up that ammo because I have to use my special ammo to kill enemies. And since no one ever uses the heavy scout or special scout half the time in OFG, even if you're asked for it, no one ever puts it on. Even if they put it on, that only is about 50-50 chance you're going to get that special ammo you need. And since you're not clearing ads at all, there's no ammo ammo crates that are dropping for you. There's not heavy and there's not special. That's the reason why I run a primary. In case I run out of div, I can kill a few enemies, get the special back for div. And that's what this kid doesn't understand. Revive rounds is more for PvP. Unless it's secondary to heavy, where you can use it in PvE. You can't really use it in a primary weapon because of the infinite ammo. You're just going to go back to the ammo mag you already were at. Now, as you can see here, I have 144. By the time I'm shooting enemies with and finish off shields, gift keepers, I already have my 144 back by the time I'm finished shooting the enemies with in-depth of kindness. By the time I'm done shooting enemies, I already have max ammo on Rufus Fury. The logic he used on my comments was the stupidest fucking comment I've ever seen in my life. Because if he plays Destiny, he would know this. He would 100% know this. That is not good for ad clear. It's good for sustaining damage, not really for ad clear. Because you're wasting more ammo for ad clear than you are doing damage. Which means you're just going to go back to the max ammo that you were at. And then sit there and say, oh, it's better. It makes me blah, 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 blah. Like, no, it does not. It does not work better. Reconstruction is what you want for both accurate and sustained damage. If it's on an auto, you want to have reconstruction. If you have auto again with reconstruction and it has target lock, put target lock on it. That will allow you to sustain damage increase the damage you are doing to that weapon. So no, that is completely debunked. Revive rounds is not better than reconstruction on primary weapons. I think I ended my case, and that's fine. Because, like, for example, let me show you. If I put reconstruction on him, it's 6. Alright? I can continuously shoot until I run out of ammo. That's what rewinds do. Now, if I put reconstruction on a secondary, it's not going to work well. Because that's my max ammo. And yes, I can shoot all of the bullets without missing a single shot. Yes, I can sustain my damage. But it's not reliable when you are out of ammo or low on ammo. Like, for example, if it only gives you 13 out of 23 mag, you still have to reload. Now, reround rounds on primary, you don't have to reload. The more you hit, the more reloads. But what you don't understand on autos, there is literally physically no point. Reconstruction is the perk you want on an auto. It's the best for an auto. Because in a magazine, and if it has target lock, that increases damage. So if you do 144, and then use target lock, you're killing that tormentor a lot quicker than what you would use with a rebuy round and target lock. Because if he moves at all, and if you miss that crit, rebuy rounds resets. Because the only part of his body that does damage is his shoulders and his chest. His body does not do damage. That's why you can't throw grenades at him without his swords being broken. Unless it's solar grenades, but half the time it goes through them. You don't use revive rounds on Rufus Fury that is meant for tormentors. This weapon tormentors. It has the harmatic resistance on it, which means it meant to do tormentors, like Krakus Distress. This weapon is meant for tormentors. So, no. It does not require to have revive rounds. And since you're doing Pantheon this week, every encounter besides Gogoroth, Caretaker, are the only ones that don't have tormentors. Every other encounter besides Riven, besides Riven, every other encounter has fucking tormentors. You are going to have this weapon. If you're using it, you want to have reconstruction and target lock to kill that fucker faster. Especially if somebody puts a div on him. Boom. That's going to be about 5-6 seconds and he's dead. If everyone's shooting him, then that makes it help either. You got to understand, revive rounds is more for PvP for autos than it is for PvE, because it's not reliable. If you're missing shots, if you already kill ads, if you already did this, if you already did that, you still have to reload. Mine reloads by itself. I physically do not have to reload. That's why revive rounds is never good for primary. You're getting more damage with 144 mag than you are with a 62 mag. And depending if you do not have the magazine, it will be 54 magazine. So no. You killing ads are not doing it. Maybe if it was doing kills, maybe for revive rounds instead of hits. Because if the enemy dies before the hit ends, you're going to have to reload anyways. That's just fucking a stupid argument. And you already got proved wrong in less than 20 minutes. That's fucking sad. This is why Bungie needs to ban the 18% of toxic players. Because that shit will happen to beginner YouTubers. Because they think they know everything. That's why I ban people off my YouTube channel if their comments are negative. For no reason. Just because they want to express their ego. Like the Verity users. I have 361 videos of me out damaging Verities. What more proof do you want? The fact that some braces got nerfed 3 fucking times, which means if a weapon got nerfed, that means it's overpowered. If it's overpowered, that means it's stronger than other armors. If it got nerfed 3 times, that means it was overpowered. Which means Verity had no close of outdamage to Sunbracers. And now, Sunbracers get a 4th nerf coming next week. So, 4 nerfs, no nerfs for Verities. Verities only received 1 fix, that was it. And that was only a fix because it was a bug. These people sit there and say, oh, Verities is better, or you have no idea what you're talking about. But I have done hundreds of videos proving this fact. Hundreds of videos. And you know what these people I get? Toxic people who think their ego is better than anyone else.
It had to be really opus.
Yes. Considering the fact that I'm out damaging 5 Verities and 1 fire team, that proves how fucking overpowered it is. In fact, I'm doing 7.4 million damage and Verities only did 1.4 or 1.5 in a duo Atheon. Then fuck yeah, it's gonna be overpowered. Combining with these lava burns, scorch, and the overall damage, combined with tractor cannon and double shotguns and a scorch build, you're doing 50 times more damage than 3 grenades on a death throw. By the time they even hit 1 million, you're already at 3 million. Because the reason is, I throw 1 grenade, incinerator snap, throw all 5 grenades, and initial damage starts, tractor cannon, all 6 of those stack up scores at the exact same time. All that damage is at once. So I'm already at 3 million before I even need to switch to my shotguns. That's the reason why it's overpowered. Because of the scorch, it builds up, combining together. Technically 5 nerfs, because they had to fix their solar grenades to keep them from stacking. So technically 5 nerfs, if you want to be technical. So, no, Verities were absolute shit compared to Sunbracers before it got nerfed. Before it got nerfed, it was absolute shit. Not a single Verities were ever outdamaged me. Now, as I was saying, Verities would never be good, ever, when Sunbracers was not nerfed. No matter if you are 5 players using it, no matter if you're 1 player, no matter if you're the world's greatest player in the world of Destiny 2, you would never outdamage me, because by the time you even hit 1 million, I'm already at 3 million. By the time you hit 2 million, I'm already at 5 million. That's why in most of my videos, you see Verities at 2 million, you see me at 5 million. Every single time I do a video about Verities. Every single time. And Verities would never receive a nerf. So it's balanced. It was never overpowered. It's balanced. So when an overpowered armor piece comes in, everyone shits on it, and anyone who uses it fucking shit dogs them and puts them down just because they don't ever use it. And that was the problem with my channel, with the 1,000 comments on my channel that were from toxic players. Oh, you're just going up against shitty players. Oh, you're just going up against this. Oh, you're going up against that. And a person who mouthed off to me on my channel, I went up against. I'm not going to say his name for his privacy, but I kicked his fucking ass, and I have a video. Trio Atheon. Veritas versus Sunbraces, 1v1. I kicked his fucking ass by over 5 million. Well, no. He had 2.5. Actually, no. He had... Yeah, 2.5. I had 5.5. Which means I outdamaged him by double of what he had. Because he wanted his trash talk and thinking he was right. I could have said, haha, I fucking told you. I just said, I told you, and left. Because I wasn't dealing with his fucking dumbass. Because if you don't test an armor piece, I can't help your skill issue. It's a skill issue if you shit on somebody because they use a better armor piece than anyone else. It took me 361 times to lose the Verities once. And that's after the 3 nerfs. After the 3 nerfs, then I lost to Verities. So, that's how bad the Verities sucked. And that's how good Sunbraces was. Because it wasn't an initial Acklerian god. It was also a demon god fucking DPS. And it was that fucking powerful. I was able to do 7.5 in a duo. My average damage is around 7.5 to 8.5. No matter if there's a Verities or not. If it's Verities, it's usually roughly about 5 million to 6 million. Depending how much shotguns or solar grenades I throw out. It just proves that people are sitting there being toxic and their egos over one goddamn weapon or one goddamn armor piece just shows the true color. They have no idea what the armor or weapon does, and they think a perk is better than a reconstruction perk. Reround rounds is only good for secondary and heavy. Not really reliable on autos. I'm sorry to say this, but it's true. It's been debunked for years, since reround rounds was introduced in Beyond Light. Only weapon it was used on was on machine guns. I just don't understand why people have such difficult times of accepting shit that actually is the truth of Destiny 2. I don't fucking understand it. I literally don't. It just does not make sense to me why people rather be toxic than build each other up. I don't fucking understand. I literally don't understand. He could have just said, good job, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. I wouldn't have been fine. He just said, hey, I use rewind rounds. I wouldn't have been fine. Just say, I use rewind rounds. I would have been completely fine with it. if he wasn't such a fucking dick. And rather be toxic instead of actually researching and know his shit. Because when you don't know your shit, and you come over to my channel and dog shit me just because you don't want to use that weapon, armor, perk, it just shows how much of a skill issue you have. It feels like a really big man to sit there and go to someone's channel and fucking dog on them just because you don't use it. It's fucking hilarious. And now we're laughing in your fucking face all day long. It's fucking hilarious that people like here. Machine guns. This is where rewrite rounds was first introduced. Was machine guns. Not autos, not pulse, not snipers, nothing. Machine guns. It just doesn't understand to me that most people don't understand. Majority of the machine guns are used by reroll rounds. No one used rewrite rounds on an auto. I have not seen anyone use rewrite rounds on an auto, especially if it already has infinite ammo. It's pointless to even put it on. Reload, shoot. Reload, shoot. Who cares if it doesn't fucking constantly stack it up? God damn. I don't understand why people have such problem understanding that. It's a fucking auto. Now, special, I can understand. Heavy, I can understand. But primary, fuck no. It does not belong on a fucking primary. If it's secondary primary, fine. I'll deal with that. But if it's primary infinite ammo, fuck no. It does not belong on fucking autos. It has never belonged on an auto. It only belongs on an auto in PvP most of the time. But it's not meant for that. It's meant for ad clearing, but basic ad clearing. You're not going to use rewrite rounds in a master content where all the fucking all the enemies are fucking pretty much sitting there with high healths. And you're shooting a little puny ass fucking auto with rewrite rounds. Before you even get to kill it, it's going to kill you. Or another one's going to gain up on you and kill you. So no, rewrite rounds is not reliable in high-end endgame content. Pantheon, master content. GMs, you're not going to see somebody using rewrite rounds in GMs. Why the fuck would you use it in raids? Doesn't make sense, does it? But I yampered enough. That's the whole situation of toxic players on my comments. He got banned. He can't comment anymore. He can watch my videos, but can't comment. And if you're watching this, I hope you finally understand that your ego needs to calm down and actually listen to somebody. Because I'm not going to sit here and be your babysitter and be your mom or dad and correct you repeatedly. I have better shit to do, like Pantheon. So if you're watching this, you know who you were, because I still have your comments. Tune down your ego and listen to people. I've been playing Destiny 2 and D1 for 10 years. I know what the fuck I'm doing, and I know the fuck I know. Considering this is the only game 90% of the time I play since it first came out in September of fucking 2024. 2014. 2024 would be final shape, which would be initial 10 years. I have done D1 vanilla. I have done beta. I have done D2 vanilla. I have done D2 beta. The only times I did not play Destiny 2 and went straight back to D1 is when K died. So I technically played 10 years, but left those 2 years of content because they killed off Cade. And that's the main reason why I even stayed in Destiny 2 and Destiny 1, was Cade. Because of his comedy, his personality, his outgoing, in your face, out your face, fucking love it. But he's finally coming back, so I'm also glad. But yes, I technically did play for 10 years. I played Destiny 2 for 4 years, Destiny 1 for 6. So, yeah. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I have over 8,000, 9,000 hours on Destiny 2 alone. Now, if I combine D1 and D2 together, I'm probably at 10,000, 11,000 right now. And I've done all raids difficulty besides Keen's Fall in D1, even with a limited time to play because of school. So, I know what the fuck I'm talking about for playing for so long. I may have a learning disability, but I've been playing long enough to know. Thank you guys. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.